So recently, Travis Scott, Cactus Jack, that guy, just came back out into the limelight again with the recent Nike releases, the shoes, the apparel. And this really felt like his return to the mainstream after all of the craziness and tragedy that happened at Astroworld. So there was definitely what seemed to me to be a subdued hype revolving around this release. But there was a lot going on, right? So if you were there for the release, if you were on your phone, you saw lots of sneakers, right? Multiple pairs of sneakers as well as a lot of apparel. And if you were scrolling through that apparel, you saw some shirts, some sweaters, some pants, and then you came across a jacket, a nice black jacket that you thought, that's kind of dope. Ooh, it's a Gore-Tex. This is pretty dope. And then you got to the price and it was $400. And I don't know, maybe it's just my perception of Nike, but just when I see that type of price point on a Nike product, I have to pause for a second and ask myself, could this possibly be worth it? I mean, it is Gore-Tex. Nike is not necessarily a not premium brand, but it's also sold at Kohl's. So that begs the question, is this $400 Cactus Jack Nike jacket, Cactus jacket? Is it worth it? I mean, you probably weren't going to pay the $400 to get that jacket, and it's evidenced by the fact that it's still available on Nike's website. But I thought, hey, I'm a man of the people, and I need to get the answers. So I bought the $400 Nike Gore-Tex Cactus jacket, so you didn't have to. This thing, right here. Is it worth it? Here are my official thoughts and opinions. But before we get into it, let's first take a closer look. All right, guys, welcome back. And now you've seen a closer look of this bad boy right here. My name is Steve. Thank you for joining us. It is good to be back. I've been gone for a minute. I've got a lot of dope sneaker, golf-related, apparel-related content coming up. My Yeezy Gap Balenciaga hoodie came in. That was a disaster. We'll talk about that. I got a couple of hoodies from a brand that they shipped them to me for free, which is kind of dope. It's the first time that's ever happened. So we're going to talk about those hoodies as well. This is one of my Yeezy Gap hoodies. I'm going to do something with this one in particular that I will reveal later. There's also some custom golf shoes coming up, plural. Two. One is already done, one is in the works. So lots of things. So like the video, of course, join the fam, subscribe. I appreciate each and every last one of you guys. You guys are what makes this channel the best. It's not me, it's you. I appreciate each and every last one of you. Now, this jacket right here, like I said, a $400 Nike jacket. It's hard to wrap your head around, but this is what it is. And it's part of the Cactus Jack, Cactus Corp collaboration release that Nike did with Travis Scott. Now, on the shell, on the surface here, this thing is a nice looking jacket with some functionality. It's very easy to see. It is a windbreaker style jacket, of course, and it's nice Gore-Tex material, which you can't go wrong in terms of durability, keeping you warm, keeping you dry, etc., etc. Now, it's just, do you want to walk around with Cactus Jack, Travis Scott branding on your body? I personally, it's not quite my thing, but the subdued nature in the branding here is what caught my eye as well. So let's just go through the Cactus Jack branding and what makes this more unique than just a typical Nike jacket. So first and foremost, on the pulls here for the hood, you have the Cactus Jack with this Cactus Corp logo on these little tabs here. And it's a nice logo, actually. It looks kind of cool. I gotta say that the branding, the design of the branding here is pretty on point. These nice zipper pulls you have here also on the sleeve. That says Cactus Jack in that futuristic looking Corp font. That is dope. Nice touch as well. You have very subtle Cactus Corp logo on this black on black plastic pull on this zipper here, and then on the sleeve you have this right here, the more flashy of the branding on this jacket, pink Cactus Jack right here, the same look as on the zipper you saw earlier. So that stands out definitely. And then the other piece that really stands out is on the back here, a rubberized badge here that says Cactus Jack, that CC Cactus Corp looking logo, some reflective pieces here for safety, of course, and then you have some Gore-Tex Infinium monotone print here, and then lastly at the end of the sleeves you have these rubberized kind of straps here to tighten down the sleeves. Cactus Jack there, the logo done in a more glossier finish, a little bit of gray happening here. So overall, the branding is not crazy, which is why I decided to take a chance on it. And there's even some more subdued branding I almost forgot about. Right up top here, this piece, which I'm not really gonna use this piece if I'm wearing it, because this kind of like covers over your mouth. Like this is like serious if there's a storm and you're stuck in it type stuff. But perforated here is that Cactus Corp logo you see as well. So that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything on the hood or anything like that. So in terms of branding, I like it because it's subtle, it's clean. And then the materials, the quality, what you get, the features, let's get into that real quick. So this is Gore-Tex, and you're probably familiar with Gore-Tex. If you're not familiar, when you see Gore-Tex, just think dry. Gore-Tex is gonna keep you dry and warm when you're in the rain or whatever the harsh elements. So this in particular, you can see this big tag they have here, the Gore-Tex Infinium Windstopper technology here. So this is not like a winter jacket, a heavier jacket. I thought for the $400 price point, that's kind of what it would denote. It'd be a heavier winter jacket, but it's not. It's more of a thinner windbreaker style rain jacket, spring fall type of jacket. So that again makes that $400 price point seem a little steep. However, if you were to compare this similar style jacket to something offered by Arc'teryx or Wander, CP Company, any of these higher end Gorpy outdoorsy type brands, then this price point is probably gonna look a lot more attractive than what you're gonna get from those other brands, right? So in that regard, maybe you are getting more bang for your buck with this one right here, being that it's not from one of those higher tier outdoor driven brands. That is something to consider. In terms of other functionality, you have tons of pockets on this thing. So on the sleeve here, you have a subtle pocket on the sleeve. You have a pocket up top here. Now this is kind of like more of a hand warmer pocket. I would think there's no zip or anything. You can just kind of slide your hands in there. I think it's to keep your hands warm and dry. You have another zippered closed pocket here. Nice tape seaming done on the jacket as well. Again, construction and everything on this thing feels really nice, and that's important because of the price point. You have a more visible, like little chest pocket thing here, and this is kind of more of the standout utility, maybe Gorp aesthetic pocket, really on the whole jacket there. And then that's pretty much it in terms of pockets and things to stash stuff. Now down the middle here, you have this cover over the zipper, and it is Velcro, as you can see, and it leaves it with a nice clean look when it's covered up. And there was a nice durable thick zipper happening. And to get this thing open though, we got to come up to the top here and talk about everything that's happening up top here. So again, like I said, this piece right here, this is very ninja style, as you can see in the fit look. I mean, this goes over your mouth here, and then you can unzip it, and there's just all this Velcro. The Velcro feels okay. It feels like a nicer higher end Velcro. It doesn't feel cheap, and it better not be. But so then this opens up. You can see now this piece. So this is actually zipped into the jacket. It's like a balaclava style, and you can take this out, which is exactly what I'm going to do if I decide to keep and wear this jacket. It's nice though. I mean, if you get into those harsher winter elements, then you can layer on a sweater underneath here. Pop this on, pop this over your face, keep you nice and warm. All of a sudden you have now a winterized version of this jacket. I think you can get away in most conditions wearing a nice thicker maybe hoodie like this underneath this jacket, and then putting this with it to really keep you warm, cover up your mouth, you know, keep you whatever. And then you have the hood, of course, the Gore-Tex material hood that comes over. It's got a nice little visor over the top here. It's a nice look. Like I said, I'm getting rid of this balaclava thing if I'm wearing it. And then you can see on the inside here, these nice covered seams, all bonded, taped or whatever, and they look, I mean, this is definitely a purpose-built piece that is going to keep you nice and dry and probably decently warm, but most importantly dry, and it's going to break the wind. It's the wind stopper, of course. So for your light duty fall, spring, you know, type of days, and most winter days probably, unless you're in a really harsh climate, this is going to do the job. This is going to get the job done, and it's all done in a pretty clean and utilitarian style looking package. I mean, I really do like the way that this looks. Now, the fit, we got to talk about the fit, because depending on what piece you bought from this Cactus Jack apparel line, this Cactus Corp apparel line, I should say, the fits have been varying. So the long sleeve t-shirt, I got that one in my typical size. I would order a long sleeve tee in from Nike, and that thing is very tight. I mean, it is the opposite of the Easy Gap Balenciaga stuff. It fits more like a large at best, you know, maybe a medium large. So you definitely want to size up higher on something like that. But this one I did the extra large in as well, and this fit feels a lot better. I noticed maybe a little bit of pulling on my back. I don't think that that's necessarily a bad fit or a reason for me to go a size up, because this was definitely fitting well throughout the rest, the sleeves, the body. It was all nice. Now, I maybe could get away with wearing a thicker hoodie like this Yeezy Gap hoodie. Regular hoodies, regular crew neck sweaters are going to slide in nicely underneath this jacket. True to size, more or less, in my opinion, on the sizing on this jacket. It overall fit and felt very nice, and I mean, it does kind of give you that feeling like that you can really take it all on in terms of the elements wearing this jacket. And then when you really button all this stuff up here at the top, you do feel a little bit ninja style kind of happening. I don't know. It was fun to mess around with, but like I said, I'm not going to be wearing all this stuff at the same time. Like I said, this thing is not selling as well as the rest of the collection. Like, it did not sell out. So if you're really liking what you're seeing here, my advice to you would be to wait it out, because if it's not on sale yet, it's probably going to go on sale. This wouldn't be the first time we've seen some high-end Nike collaborations go on sale, so definitely keep your eye out for that. Just keep your finger off the trigger. Wait, patience will pay off if you sit tight. I promise you, this thing is definitely gonna go on sale, at least not at Nike, at other retailers. And so that does it for me, guys, on this video of the Nike by Cactus Jack, Cactus Corp, whatever, Gore-Tex windbreaker jacket thing, a $400 Nike jacket. Do you think it's worth it? Do you have it? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I want to hear it from you guys. I appreciate each and every last one of you that comment and interact with the channel. Join the fam. I got tons more apparel, golf sneakers, regular sneakers, dope stuff, custom sneakers coming in the pipeline. So please join me. Hit the bell so you're notified when all those new joints are dropping. And with that being said, hope you have a good day, good evening, good night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.